Jeff Cobb.
Oh yeah, it's got a new name.
He's been redubbed. J.C. Mateo. Jeff Cobb Mateo.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're going to mention Jeff Cobb. This is J.C.
Yeah.
Mateo.
Yeah.
Yay or nay on the new name?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
So, I will say this. According to the internet, which, again, who knows? But Mateo is the Spanish origin, meaning is gift of God, which is kind of interesting given that he was in the Lucha Underground where the gift of God title was a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that being said, is that, are you now like, oh, yeah, that's great?
No, I mean, if that was part of the rationale behind giving him the last name Mateo, I mean, that's cool. I like the reference, but I don't know. I just want to know where is the delineation between, all right, this person's built enough of a brand with this name that we're going to keep that name versus we think it'd be advantageous for us to change a name. Like, because I don't know if there's any, and I doubt it because we've seen people who have licensed their name get released from their contract, and after no compete, they have full use of their name, their actual name. If that plays into it at all, they called him Jeff Cobb when he debuted.
Yeah.
And he's developed a pretty good brand as Jeff Cobb. So I just don't know. That's always my question when there's someone who is pretty well established under a certain name and they change it. That's more my question as opposed to I like the change in name or not.
So you care more. So it could be like, sack of potato. Oh my God, look who it is. Sack of potatoes. And it's like, but this is the exact reason why. And it makes tons of sense. You'd be like, nice. My dude is sack of potatoes. Like the name itself has to matter somewhat. Like,
no, it does. But I think the name, yes, it does matter. But why matters too for me. Like, why do they decide to change it?
May I ask another question about that, though?
All right.
I don't mean to grill you, but because honestly, like, I'm not a yay or nay on any of the name is, I'm not a fan of the name. It just, it's not very intimidating. That's
no, it's not.
That's the thing. If it was like, I don't know, what's an intimidating name? Because neither is Jeff Cobb for that matter. It makes me think of Korn.
But at the same time, he's established quite a resume as Jeff Cobb. And I hear Jeff Cobb, I think, he's going to go wreck people, tour the islands, the athletic plex. He does some crazy shit.
Which they did keep that name.
Yeah.
For now, anyways.
And for now, yeah. And it's going to take a while for that association to be made with J.C. Mateo, even though it's the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if his name was Cobb, like corn on the cob? What if his last name was Colonel, but then he's coming in from like the army, and he established himself as the rank of Colonel.
So it'd be Colonel J.C. Mateo?
No, I said his name is Colonel, so his name is Colonel.
Just Colonel.
No, his last name is Colonel, but he's the rank of
Colonel. The rank of Colonel, but a Colonel of corn.
Colonel. That's his name.
I get it now.
Yeah?
No, terrible.
That's awful.
That's awful.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know. Like the names, whatever. You're right. It's not a terribly intimidating name.
The Ring Colonel.
The
Ring Colonel.
But like
it's Kern.
So often I'm like not that impressed with that would be names kind of in general when they rename people.
What's like? It's just what's like a badass name though? Jeff Brickhouse, or just Brickhouse.
Well, that was Camille's thing. She was Brickhouse.
That was her nickname.
Brickhouse. Yeah.
I don't know. What's a cool name? Who's got the coolest name in the NBA?
In the NBA?
Yeah. OG Antanabe.
Yeah, that's a good name.
It's a pretty cool name because they call him OG. Jeff all bricked up. Bricked up. There you go. What if a dude just shows up? Oh, this guy is bricked up.
The part of it too is Jeff Cobb looked like he just walked into the arena, taped up his hand, is like ready to go.
Okay, bro. So let's just forget about the fucking name. Let's talk about wrestling in jeans and why it's a stupid thing to do unless it's a street fight and it's already been established. Is he gonna wrestle looking like an asshole now? Is that the deal?
I don't know.
Because it just Like, why is it? You would think that like black jeans and a black shirt would like make a dude look really cool, but like the singlet really works on Cobb.
Yeah.
Why do they do this impromptu stuff where he's just wrestling in black jeans and a black shirt? He looks
Well, it
like
wasn't impromptu. He came out with the shirt and jeans, and then the match isn't made till later in the show. He had every chance to change.
oh, that's right. Shit, I thought it was an impromptu match. Never mind.
No, the opening segment set it up, and then I think it was top of the third hour that the match happened.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, where am I? Did I watch SmackDown backwards or something? In any event,
Well, that'd be weird because the match happened before the setup for the match.
yeah, favorite customer. He didn't even have his own theme song.
That's right.
He's
Been on the internal roster for weeks. Show this. I thought Triple H liked presentation and entrances.
months, bro. I think it's been months. I think it's been like since the beginning. It's been a while. Like he was on the internal roster while still like winning the tag title.
Yeah,
in
he was
Japan.
a tag champ in New Japan while being in the internal WWE roster. Triple H likes presentation entrances this much. This should have all been worked out by now. But no, Triple H is too worried about cutting his video packages for his own Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah, like that's my bigger question. Isn't like, oh, why did he get the name change? Look, the name change is one of three things. It's either a licensing thing or that's basically it. It's like a licensing thing. Or WWE wants to do what they want to do with you, I guess.
No, I think it's a situation where they think if you've established your brand enough that it would benefit them to license it as opposed to own the IP of that name, they'll do that.
Ricky then. That doesn't make any sense for Ricky Starks.
know.
This guy's like, everybody's talking about him.
I know.
So I think it's got to be like a licensing thing. Or they're
But it's
just
not a situation. But it's not a situation where you signed the contract, you license your name, you get released. Like the license thing's separate from that because we've seen it play out where people have licensed their name, get released, and they get a username after their no compete.
All right, chat, help us out. Who's the last name to get signed by the company that kept their name?
Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
He kept his name.
Yeah.
Julia, she's keeping her name. Stephanie Vicaire, keeping her name.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Jordan Grace.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's weird.
It is.
Do the wrestler? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's some incentive for the wrestler to like change their name. Phoenix kept his name too.
Yeah. They just
But there's no Ray Phoenix.
Yeah, he's Ray Phoenix.
Is he? Thought he was
I
just
believe
Phoenix.
so. No, I think it's Ray Phoenix.
Ethan Page kept his.
Yeah.
Jordan Grace kept hers.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the reason? I'm serious. My thing is like I'm mildly curious, but I don't care like the reason necessarily. It's a mild curiosity. For me, it's more like they call him Jeff Cobb when he comes in. They're gonna reference, oh, this guy's traveled the world. So like, why are they changing the name?
Yeah.
Like in the story, why are they changing the name?
Yeah.
That's what's sort of weird to me. Because like, yeah, they did call him Jeff Cobb. And then Solo comes out, my man, JC. And it's like, it goes, oh, whoa, what's happening now? What's going on? Is he just JC now?
They kind of gradually did it. Because
And then they throw that extra thing
because
on
he's Jeff Cobb.
Yeah, then they throw the extra thing on there. Or JD McDonough. Oh, I know, it's Jordan Devlin.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know if the name was cool, and I guess if it made sense in a storyline. I mean, that's sort of my thing in terms of the reason. The reason kind of matters, but more like the reason within the story. At least say with Butch, there was one line. You guys know him as Pete Dunne, but back in the day, we knew him as Butch.
Even though that made zero sense.
Well, it was an attempt at a reason.
Yeah,
it was
no,
like,
it
hey,
made
this
zero
is
sense.
this is his nickname. It's like. Oh man. It's like, when fools used to call you your shoot name when I would go to the machinima office. And I'd be like, fool, he's Larson.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what that name is. My dad tried to break kayfabe.
Yeah.
This is his name. Daddy's Larson. Come on, man. Keep kayfabe, brother.
Yeah. I don't know. But
Kid Cudi says it's a copyright thing, but people keep acting like they don't know why they keep renaming people. Why do they keep on not renaming people then, Kid Cudi? Explain that one. Why is that not a copyright thing?
Yeah, it should be a copyright thing because you would Jeff Cobb would just have to license his name to the company for the duration of his contract. That's it.
Yeah, right. Because
That's
like
it.
more people do that than not.
Yeah.
Unless he
Well,
just
there's
doesn't
their
want
actual
to.
name, or is the name they've established their wrestling brand with.
The only thing I can really think of is maybe like certain wrestlers are like want to be protective of that for some reason. Like it doesn't benefit them to license their name. They feel like they get a
It's
bad
entirely
financial
possible.
deal out of it.
It's entirely possible.
And so they don't. Maybe
That's
that's
why
the
the
deal.
why is curious for me.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I do think there should be some sort of storyline explanation for why a guy shows up and they call him Jeff Cobb.
Agreed. I don't
Like
know.
when he shows up, why don't they like, oh my God, that's JC Mateo. He's been on the internal roster for weeks now.
Yeah.